Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is CAS with the CAS Show. Welcome. Today is April 24th, I believe. I don't know, 24th. Okay, it's the 24th. And I am live. And if it looks like I'm doing cardio or moving crazy, I am doing cardio. I had a session of cardio. I worked out and did cardio, got me some steam. Now I'm doing my second session of cardio, but and that has been feeling good, have a lot more energy, a lot more stamina. It's awesome. So yes, I am doing cardio. You just have to bear with me because I'm on a mission to get on stage next year. Just letting you know that the results are coming. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'm loving how I feel. My mindset is clear. Um, love that fact that I'm moving toward something that I've been looking forward to doing for quite some time now. Of course, again, I had the accident at work, and it put me out for a nice little minute, and went off my diet, couldn't train, um, nothing. But I'm going full steam, and so I'm excited. Sorry that it's been a while since I'm here. Let's see. I've town with my church. I've working out, spending time with the Lord, and just doing things for the clothing line. Really pushing that. By the way, ChristianAthleticStrength.com. Go to buy my merch. It's awesome. Go for as much as you want. Um, I need to buy a new pair of pants, so help me buy a new pair of pants and buy my merch. .com. You see it on here. You can go to these three websites or three um, social media sites, TikTok and YouTube, to view this, to view my podcast. But yeah, I'm glad I'm back. Like this and a lot of other things. But today, I give me. I'm not doing hard cardio. Worked out and did cardio this morning. Another extra to just up my fat burning and to lean out a lot faster. But so I won't be out of breath or anything like that. But today I want to and talk about regret or not having regret, or what do you have? What do you regret? I know us, we all are. Um, we all have some regret. I know I have a lot of regret. I know there are some things that I've done in my past out of. I know I'm not the only one. I hope I'm the only one. But regret. What are those things? That thing, or what is that person? That one particular thing you didn't do. You didn't do. You, but you were scared to do. The mess out of you to do, but yet you wanted it so bad you can taste it. What do you have? The older we get, the more regret we have. Hopefully, with time, with meditating and just digging deep, you won't have as much regret. I know for me, when I first started this bodybuilding journey, I did powerlifting. You can go on YouTube and see me doing some powerlifting things. I did pretty good powerlifting, did strongman. I'm naturally strong guy anyway. A lot of white muscle fibers, but I do have red muscle fibers too for endurance as well. But was that one scary very thing that I didn't want to do. It was easy for me to do the powerlifting and the deadlifting and the powerlifting and the strongman because all I had to do was eat, keep my clothes on, put a suit on or do it raw, whatever the case may be. Lift, push heavy stuff. That's what I'm natural at. That's what my body But the power, the bodybuilding is scary because when I go on stage next year, I'm going to be showing my finished result, the package that I'm going to bring. I'm going to have to, not have a lot of clothes on, and that's scary. Um, that's scary to me, and it's scary to got to talk to a lot of bodybuilders, men and women, amateurs and pros. Things they said to me was the first thing was, now it's easy for them to go to the gym and wear a tank top, um, or a stinger. And a stinger is just one of those tank tops with a real thin strap that goes to the back, and it kind of curves to the back, toward the midline where it shows that. But and it sits over your shoulder a lot better than a regular tank top. But it's easy to do those things. But you're talking about going on stage and having, whether you're doing men's physique where you have board shorts, whether you're doing open and you're having posing trunks and things like that, you pretty much to the whole world saying, "Look at me, look what I've done, look at my passion, doing in the gym, at home, eating, sleeping, rest, everything like that." So it's it's scary. It's scary, but it also very exciting to know that means so much to you. So, what is your regret? Do you regret something? Do you want to change that? Because there are some things you cannot do due to finances, due to age, to uh, due to whatever the case may be, fear, whatever the case. But what is that? What are those things that keep you in the dark? That keep you from living? What are those things that keep you from breathing easy? What are those things that keep you from having those regrets as you get? I know for me, like I said, this is scary. It's a new territory, uncharted water. Um, working for this show, tour show next year, and but I couldn't, I couldn't look at myself in the mirror, and happy with myself if I decide just to allow my fear to over overpower me, because I've allowed my fear in so many other areas of my lives. You guys understand? I hope you guys, rock with me with this. There are so many things that I have allowed to, so many not done, or so many have not done, or what it be that I've allowed fear to say, you can't do it. No, you're going to look foolish. You're going to get rejected. No, you're going to get laughed at. No, they're not going to you. No, they're not trust you. They're not going to believe in you. It's not they believe in you. It's whether you believe in yourself first. Self. And I'm learning to believe in myself. Really, I'm 48 years old. I'm learning to have more. I, I'm learning to believe in myself a whole lot more than when I was younger. I know when I was in high, I didn't, you know, be the that I wanted to be because of fear. Um, I didn't necessarily I didn't talk to women because of fear. I didn't speak up for myself because of fears. I didn't. Um, I was popular in high school. People liked me in high school. People that I didn't know, but I didn't give them a chance today because I was fearful of really allowing myself to open up to them, or whether they accept me or not was the other issue. Shoulda, what ifs, maybe, what if they can't, what if they don't, what if they might, all those things I would not have, I would have, I had allowed to dictate my lifestyle. I still fear is just a natural reaction. We're on the side of fear of the unknown. But a lot of times, the fear of the unknown is the fear of the unknown because we make it the unknown, because we don't get into the water, we don't get into the deep end. We stay in the shallow end where it's safe. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm just tired of being safe. You know what I mean? I'm tired of being safe. I want to be at a point where I'm not saying to just go out for everything you want and everything you want, get it. Yes, in a sense, yes. But within um, uh, let me say this: if you need money, go get the money. Don't rob the bank. Work hard. Become your own boss. Start a business. Um, Lemonade, whatever the case may be. Kids started that when we was young. I know when I was young, I have this little corner on the store on the corner called Classical Corners, and that's when candy real cheap, the penny candy, the soft chews and things like that. And you get a little, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you get one of those little bitty plastic bags or whatever, and you put some pieces in there, and you roll it up, and you go to school, and people who are not entrepreneurs like you are, you go to them, hey, I got this candy, I got this bag of candy. How much? Well, then you don't want the candy. You guys know what I'm talking about. Putting the little bitty, the candy in the bag, selling it for, $1, the case may be. Now they used to have the long packs, but then they started doing the short packs now. Um, sell those. And I used to do things like I think fear crept up on me somewhere. I don't know where it crept up on me at, but I know that the capture. I was frozen in time. I couldn't move. I didn't know what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go. But I do know the one thing: I love God, I love family, and I love working out. Those are the three big things in my life. Um, God being first, family, and then working out in that exact order. Um, those but there's other things that you want to do and get a passion on the, but they're scary because those things don't accept you like those other. God accepts you regardless. Your family should accept you, but you know how family is. We all have those family members that don't accept us, and we don't accept them. Shouldn't be, but it is what it is. But the one thing about weight training, it does accept you because it lets you know it doesn't get mad at you. You go in there and throw it around. Sometimes it throw you around, but there's a love-hate relationship between you and the weights. But if you keep going, then the results come, and then you get that passion, the bug that we call it, and you learn to love working out. Um, or what if it's that person that makes you feel, all giddy inside, every time you see them, every time you talk to them. When you see them, it makes you want to be a better person. It makes you nervous to be around them. It makes you want to do better. What if it's that car that obtained because it costs too much? You don't have good enough credit or whatever the case may be, or you don't think that anything like that you're worthy of having. But those are doubts, those are fears, those are things that can debilitate you, and not just for that moment in time, but it lasts until God calls. You don't want that. You want to be able to go after that lifestyle that you want. You want to be able to go after that you want, that job that you want, that new startup business that you want, that person that you believe is the love of your life. Um, that those things right there is what you really want, and that eliminates the regret. It's still fearful. I'm not saying that it's not going to be fearful, because it's going to be scary, because of the more you love it, the scarier it gets, because it becomes more real. It gets closer. You can obtain it where the closer you get to anything, the closer you can get to anything, it gets scarier. Like let's say you get ready to buy a house for the first time, and you first started, it's day one, you started and you excited. Oh man, I'm going for this house. Man, this is what I want. This is how I want it to look. This is the area. All that stuff is exciting. But then when you find that house, now because you found what you want, you go after that house. And so you got the backyard, you got the kitchen you want, you got all of this, everything you want. And now the closer you get to it, it gets scary, because now you lenders, you can start talking to the owner or the real estate agent. And the closer you get to getting the house, the more nervous you get, because now what you could be taken away from you, or you might not get it. Those things right there, those regrets, that when you met them, when you see them, they just make you smile. They make you laugh. They make you nervous. You can't stop thinking about them. And day out, it hurts when you can't talk to them. It frustrates you when you can't. Um, no matter how many arguments you've had or whatever the case may be, is just that person that you just want to hold in your arm and never let go. And what I'm saying is because of my fears, high school, even though I was popular, played football, I still was scary, because I'm tired of being scared. And the one thing God gave me the spirit of fear, but also giving me a confidence that I never had before. And I've talked about this in many, oh man, tons of times. Anybody who knows me have heard this, that working out definitely helped me get my foot off the wall, or holding up the wall. You know how they used to say um, when you're younger, you weren't the you didn't talk to women. I held up the wall, was leaning against it. That wall didn't need any help. It was fine by itself, but I was fearful. But like I said, that car that you want, that house that you want, that that goal that you want, that business that you want, that person that you want. Don't let anything, and I do, stop you from getting what you want. Now, when I'm saying God tells you what He wants you to have, but there are some things God wants you to have that you don't go after as well. Okay, seem like it's not right for you, and God wants you to have, but He wants you to have it in this way and not that way. So if you want that car, go get it. If you want that house, go get it. Get your credit together, make the extra money, save, budget, things like that. If you want that job, start researching, start going online, Start looking up how-to videos. Go on YouTube. You can find out how to build a nail on YouTube. Anything you want to know is on YouTube. If it's that woman or that man that you want and you can't live without, and it just make you feel like a schoolgirl or a schoolboy inside, don't accept the no. Don't accept the I after them. Tell them, hey, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Fear not, whatever the obstacles, don't let those obstacles be your kryptonite to the point where it linger on for years. Because the one thing I can tell you from my experience, regret kills. When you take it back, once it's done or it's not done, it's been done. Now, there's some you can make a change. There's some situations where you can say, I didn't do it, but I can do it now. There are some situations where once it's that time is gone, it's gone. Don't let that dictate your life. Dictate your life on your own terms. And by all means, I am not saying that you are in control of your own life, because the Lord is control of anyone's life, whether you're saved or not. The Lord is ultimately in the control. But the one thing I do know is God do will not have you do what only He can do, and He will not do what He had you to do. And maybe if He wants you to have that car, He will make ways for you to have that car if you trust in Him. First of all, trust in Him and walk in the direction He wants you to walk, then He will provide the resources. He will provide the energy and the strength to do everything you need to get that car. But guess what? He doesn't want you to have that car just so you can look pretty riding down Washington on the cobblestone with your music bumping all out. No, He wants you to use that car to glorify Him some kind of way. So what I'm saying is that relationship, glorify God. In getting that house, glorify God. Getting that car, glorify God. Starting a new business, glorify God. Whatever the case may be, go get what you want. If it's the wrong thing, God will let you know. But how will you know if you don't go in the first place? I hope you guys love this podcast. Like I said, I just want to get real, no regret, no turning back, all gas, no brakes. Go get what you want. Allow God to use you to go get it. It might look like you can't have it, and the enemy might tell you that it's wrong, or it might be wrong. But what God says, I will never leave you and forsake you, which means He's going to be there through it all to help you with whatever you need to be. Guys, this is Corey Simmons, the CAS Show, coming at you live, raw today, just letting out my emotions. Want you to see who I am so you can know who I am. So when you see me, you know that I'm real. Go to Christian Athletics strength.com. Buy the merch. It's awesome. New designs coming pretty soon. Don't rush me because when I do bring the new design, I want you to guys be wow, you know. And I want to be wow myself when I get the new design. But when I come up with the new design, we'll go to ChristianAthleticStrength.com, buy the merch. You see the t-shirts right there, $23. I love them. Great feel, great fit. I feast when I'm in a workout, when I'm in a gym working out, when I'm wearing the merch. And that's what clothing does. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So you also see the links that I have down there. You go to YouTube, Instagram, and if you haven't seen this before, go see it. If you want to see it again, those are places. This is CAS.